it to clap it. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it.
Good morning, Central Crossing. Welcome to Friday. I'm Tim.
And I'm Gavin.
So, even though it was only a 4-day week, it has lasted for about 10 or 15 days.
I know, right?
I don't know if it was like the problem with this week was the weather or what, but this morning we woke up in spring, and if the predictions are correct, by the time we leave school it will be back to Arctic winter.
Well, let's see if Jesse and Zach can give us some details about what is going to happen over the next few hours and into the weekend.
So right now, during second period, it is about 41, and by the time school lets out, it will fall to around 29 degrees.
The humidity today is 98% with wind speeds of 7 miles per hour and a 19% chance of precipitation.
On Saturday, the high will be 18 with a low of 6 with a humidity of 67% and precipitation at 10% with wind speeds of 15 miles per hour.
And on Sunday, the high will be 17 and the low is just 10 degrees less than that, with a 0% chance of precipitation, 65% humidity, and 3 mile per hour winds.
Monday, the high is 31 with a low of 4.
And Tuesday, the high is 11 with a low of 2.
So enjoy this somewhat warm weather while you can.
So what's for lunch?
Well, today we are having Bosco sticks with chicken and waffle.
Well, that's it from us.
Back to you, Akers.
Thanks, Ohio. I'm hoping we do get those couple of inches of snow so we can go sledding.
That sounds great, especially since we have a 4-day weekend. We are off Monday in honor of Martin Luther King, and then Tuesday is a teacher professional day.
That's fantastic! We have Tyler and Jalen here to talk a little more about Martin Luther King.
Good morning, Central. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Jalen. And we're here to talk about Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr., born in 1938, was a Baptist minister and activist who led the civil rights movement. He is best known for his role in improving civil rights using nonviolence and civil disobedience. Based on his Christian beliefs and inspired by the nonviolent activism of Gandhi.
King became a civil rights activist early in his career. He led the 1955 Montgomery bus boycott and helped found the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, which fought against segregation in Albany, Georgia, and Birmingham, Alabama.
He also helped organize the 1963 March on Washington, where he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech. In 1964, King received the Nobel Peace Prize for combating racial inequality through nonviolence resistance. In 1965, he helped to organize the Selma to Montgomery marches.
In 1968, King was planning a national occupation of Washington, D.C. to be called the Poor People's Campaign. When he was assassinated by James Earl Ray on April 4th in Memphis, Tennessee,
King's death was followed by riots in many U.S. cities. Ray, who fled the country, was arrested 2 months later at London Heathrow Airport. Ray was sentenced to 99 years in prison for King's murder, and he died in 1998 from hepatitis while serving his sentence.
Take a look at this.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. That one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
We're all looking forward to 4 days off, but take a moment and consider what all has been done to ensure our civil rights.
Back to you, Tim and Gavin.
Thanks, Tyler and Jalen.
Well, we have a lot of great stuff happening over the next few days.
Our spring musical is getting underway. Auditions are done and cast lists will be posted today at the end of 8th period. If you have any questions, see Mr. Weaver in room 227.
Also coming up is our talent show. Tryouts were held earlier this week. It will be fun to see who all comes out for the show. which is Wednesday, January 24th, during first and second period.
Next, we have club news.
Meeting today in the GSA after school is room 264.
And then, looking at next week, National Honor Society will be meeting 4th period in room 212 on Thursday, January 18th.
And looking ahead a bit, there is a SAD meeting on Tuesday, January 23rd at 3:30 in room 259. Please be sure to attend. If you cannot make it, please see Miss Burris or Miss Williams.
Now, let's kick it to the locker room for sport.
Good morning, Central Crossing. I'm Sarah.
I'm Hallie.
And we have all your sports information.
Let's find out a little bit about games.
Today, our wrestlers are back in action at Clay High School. In fact, they left this morning at 6 a.m.
Next, we have Hussein with information about our boys basketball games this weekend.
Good morning, Comments. I'm Hussein, and I'm here to talk about upcoming basketball games for this weekend. Our boys basketball team takes on Westland tonight with freshmen playing at 4:30, JV at 6, and varsity at 7:30. Tomorrow, our boys face off against Hamilton Township with also freshmen at 4:30, JV at 6, and varsity at 7:30. Our varsity team so far is 5-6, and Westland's record is 0-8. So that means we should for sure walk out with a win tonight, making our record 6-6. For tomorrow's game, Hamilton's record is 6-4, and we should walk away with another win, making our record 7-6. The theme tonight is neon, so plan to come out and support our boys later on today. For tomorrow's game, the theme is Decades Night, so plan to come out and support our boys for tomorrow night as well. Good luck to our boys competing over the next few days. That's all for me.
So plan a road trip and come out and support our Comets.
Also, plan to come and support our Lady Comets basketball team. They are also taking on the Cougars tonight, and they are at home. This will be a great game to come out and see. JV starts us off at 6, and varsity takes the floor at 7:30. So plan to come out and support our Lady Comets.
Both the boys and the girls games are neon night. So get out your neon and come and cheer on our teams. Plus, remember that our school store still has some neon shirts. They are only $7.
And our swim team is traveling on Saturday. They are heading to Tays Valley.
And as Hussein mentioned, competing on Saturday is our boys basketball team. This is a home game and it's Decades Night. Freshmen at 4:30, JV at 6, and varsity at 7:30. The boys are taking on Hamilton Township.
Good luck to all our athletes competing over the next few days.
Thanks, guys.
So that's it for today.
Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Sarah and Hallie.
Next, we have news from our counseling office.
The school counseling office is now accepting applications to participate in Mount Carmel College or Nursing Explore Nursing Day, which is Saturday, March 10th. I know that seems like a long way away, but applications are due soon. To apply, you must be a sophomore or a junior student with a 2.5 GPA or higher. Applications are available in the school counseling office.
And then, if you are 9th, 10th, or 11th grader interested in earning college credit and high school credit at the same time, you need to come to the guidance office and add your name to the College Credit Plus interest list. You must do this by Friday so that you receive all of the information needed to participate in College Credit Plus.
Now we have a few announcements.
And this is for all you ALC students. Please return any textbooks not being used next semester to the library. That would include those students with textbooks from CSCC Bookstore. Textbooks for next semester can be picked up in the library beginning tomorrow.
Well, that is all for today.
Have a great Friday.
And have a fun and safe 4-day weekend.
See you next Wednesday, Central.
Hi.